Hello gamers, my name is Seadude Gamer and welcome back to another booster opening video. Today we have a pack of KLD to open, which is not quite in the shop properly, but there we go, that's a bit better. Yes, about time I start doing these again now that inventions are a thing. So I think I'm just going to crack right into this and see what we get. So this is something that I won at my local game store this Friday. So hopefully we get something good out of it. Alright, yeah, start opening this on camera. There we are. Alright, now apologies. Positioning might be a little awkward. Still trying to figure out how this is going to work with the new computer and webcam setup. So, we're starting with Herald of the Fair. 2 and a white for a 3/2 human. When it enters the battlefield, target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. He's alright. I've had... it's not a terrible card, but you can do better for 3 mana. Thriving Turtle. 1 blue mana for a 0/3 turtle. When it enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy. When it attacks, you may pay 2 energy, and if you do, it gets a counter. A 0/3 for 1, or a 1/4 for 1 if you choose to spend the energy. Not terrible. I mean, it blocks for days. Doesn't get killed by a lot of burn spells, so it can come up the ground fairly well. Yeah, not a bad card. I actually don't mind the thriving cycle, like the turtle, the rats, the ibex, that sort of stuff. I actually quite like them. Moving on though, we have a Ruinous Gremlin. 1 red mana for a 1/1 gremlin. Pay 2 and a red and sacrifice it. Destroy target artifact. This guy kills gear hulks and that's fine. Moving on. Eddie Trailhawk. Good old Eddie. 1 and a white for a 1/2 with flying. Hey, it's just like Stormcrow. When it enters, you get 2 energy. When it attacks, you may pay an energy. If you do, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. It has evasion. It can give your big thing evasion. This guy seems fine. And if you refill your energy later on, then it just gets better. Unless you have other things you want to use your energy on, in which case, hey, this guy gives you energy, and you can use that on other stuff. I do like the energy mechanic, it's rather nice. Moving on to a different mechanic from this set, Maulfist Squad. 3 and a black for a 3/1 with Menace and Fabricate 1. Now, I am rather a fan of Fabricate, mostly because I'm a fan of token making things, but I'm also a fan of +1/+1 counter making things, and this just scratches all of the itches. Yeah, so you've either got a 4/2 with Menace, or a 3/1 and a 1/1 chump blocker, or artifact that you need for some of your other artifact matters cards. It's versatile. I like it. Moving on. Attune with Ether. 1 green for a sorcery. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. You get 2 energy. Now I believe that this is... no, it's not Farseek. It is the same as a previous card, but you also get 2 energy, so it is strictly better than another card from Magic that people will play in the Pauper, probably a bit of Commander as well, the mana ramp sort of deals. Just helps you hit your land drops, and that can be what you need to win the game. So, this card is fine. Moving on, we have Accomplished Automaton. 7 mana for a 5/7 with Fabricate 1. It is an artifact creature construct. I mean, maybe it's just me, but this guy seems a little expensive. I mean, sure, he can be a 6/8 or a 5/7 and a 1/1, but I'd rather, if I'm using 7 mana, I'd really want to be winning the game. Well, maybe not winning the game, but getting myself in a much better position than having a 6/8 that dies to a Doomblade. But maybe that's just me. Who knows? Moving on. Tezzeret's Ambition. I believe this is our last common. 3 blue for a sorcery. Draw 3 cards and discard a card if you control no artifacts. Well, drawing 3 cards is fine. And with Madness still in standard, discarding a card is fine. This card's fine. This card's fine. Alright, are we on uncommons? No, we're still on commons with the Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot. 2 mana for an artifact. When it enters, you draw a card and lose a life. You can pay 2 and a black to draw a card, or 2 and a black and sacrifice it to draw a card and lose a life. This is a build your own Sign in Blood for a lot more mana. But hey, it's an artifact and that can count for things. Also, what is it? The one black sorcery from the same set. Sacrifice an artifact, draw cards equal to its power. These two work rather well together. So 2 cards, drawing you 3 cards. Not terrible. There are better things you can use that on, but oh well. Nope, still got one more common. Alright. Salivating Gremlins. 2 in a red for a 2/3 gremlin. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +2/+2/+2/0 and gains trample until end of turn. Did you know that Panharmonicon triggers this twice when Panharmonicon enters? That's pretty nice. Also, if you can get, what is it, the Cogworkers puzzle knot? The one that makes a servo? If you have that and a Panharmonicon, suddenly you have, what is that, +8? You have a 10/3 trample, and that's just nice. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty damn nice to me. But yeah, moving on to hopefully our uncommons now. There we go, uncommons. Essence Extraction, 1 black for an instant. Essence Extraction deals 3 damage to target creature and you gain 3 life. In some cases, this is a murder with upside. In other cases, it can be what you need to just get that little bit of trample damage through. Sometimes it's just good. Sometimes you just want to gain 3 life, and hey, you might as well. Alright, what's our next uncommon? We get Ether Meltdown. 1 in a blue for a flash enchant, or an enchantment aura with flash. Enchant creature or vehicle. When Ether Meltdown enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy counters. Enchanted permanent gets -4/-0. Well, that's shuts down an opponent's vehicle, or can shut down an opponent's vehicle. A lot of them have more than 4 power though, so it's really just a reduction in power. But that's fine. Or you can just stop a creature, which is also nice. And getting 2 energy can be useful as well. Moving on, Incendiary Sabotage. 2 red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast Incendiary Sabotage, sacrifice an artifact. Incendiary Sabotage deals 3 damage to each creature. So 4 mana, sacrifice an artifact, wrath the board. Bye-bye servos, bye-bye thopters, bye-bye anything with 3 toughness or less. That's just very nice. I'm a fan of this card. I mean, you do need to sack an artifact, but we've had puzzle knots in this pack, so that's not exactly difficult to get. Fabricate, boom, done. If you're going to do that though, you're probably going to swing in first, then cast this card, but yeah. Either way, this card's good. And our rare, Padim, Consul of Innovation. 3 in a blue for a 1/4 legendary creature, Vidalcan Artificer. Artifacts you control have hexproof. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control the artifact with the highest converted mana cost, or tied for the highest converted mana cost, draw a card. Impress me. This card's not bad. You got to remember the card draw on this guy though. Very important to remember that you draw cards with this, because that's just good. Just drawing cards for having, I don't know, a Gearhulk, or was it the Metalwork Colossus, the 11 mana 10/10 that costs X less, where X is the converted mana cost of artifacts you control? I think that's it. But yeah, that just works real nice. So yeah, Padim. And our land is an island, and our token is a Thopter. So yeah, Padim, not bad. Not bad as a rare. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's try and get that in the shot properly. There we are. And yeah, that was the first of hopefully many pack openings. So hopefully I do good at Friday Night Magic so I can get more packs to open for you people on the internet. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you next time for hopefully more boosters. Maybe we'll pull an invention next time, who knows.